Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Comet 64. It is by Honor Ias and published by What Sorceress This. It is fully released down on Steam, currently $15 US. It is a programming puzzle game, and you guys know that I love my programming puzzle games. So I want to take a look at this, but as per I've been doing for a while here, I'm going to try and time box this. So I'm thinking, let me get my timers up here. Probably 45 minutes. So let's give this game, because it's a puzzle game, and puzzle games usually take me a little bit to get into. So let's give this game 45 minutes to grab me, and we'll see right now. All right, we'll go and look at plot 1 here. And also let me go full screen so you guys can see everything. All right, user. Okay, we got user manual. Print hello world. Okay, first things first, relax and thank you for purchasing home computer, following pages, try to document operation as well as I know. Interface. Just tab to toggle the ports and register panel on and off. Okay. Inputs is read only, outputs write only. Button stop, pause, okay, got it. Syntax. Register panel contains 5 types of registers, which are reg, or float value, int, to an integer value, bool, string, character. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Basic syntax of languages is followed: operand, blah 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 blah. So there's no plus equals or anything like that. It's always something equals that plus that. Okay. Each line of code must end with semicolon. Got it. Types of operands, registers, ports, and constraint. Got it. Okay. Code writing to registers. Right. Okay, just set them like they're variables. Got it. Reading from registers. Same deal. Arithmetic operations. Switch. In the upper right corner, you can see a switch box. Switch can store a value from any register, but it cannot be directly written or read. Instead, it switches the value of a register with a value that's stored in switch. So switch reg switches reg with itself. Switch int switches int with itself. Switch bool switches bool with itself. Switch null clears itself. I see. Okay, so that's how you write stuff to switch. Value that's stored in switch, so you can put another value in that thing. Okay. Logic labels. Okay, I got it. Jumps. Jump if true. Jump if false. Jump to is unconditional jump. Okay. Checks. Checks are simply if statements, otherwise known as if checks. Oh, okay. So instead of doing if statements, we're doing check. So checking something sets bool true or false accordingly. Oh, sets the bool register. Ah, I got it. Okay. It's like assembly in a little bit. Where whenever you do something, you set the flag register stuff, or flag register gets set when you do negative, and there's also a couple other flags that you can set. All right, extras. A few more advanced operations. Converts letter to number in char. Okay. A is 1, B is 2, F is 6. Okay, so they're starting with 1 there. So it's not an ASCII chart. It's just doing that. Okay. Into number of letters string has. String.length. Okay. First letter is that. Okay, so string is handled like an array. Got it. Here's that letter. Oh, you can do int plus plus, int minus minus. Okay, cool. So there's a little bit of C going on in there. Return. Return the previous jump. Comment. Will be used as a breakpoint. Pausing execution after that line. Okay, cool. So you can put like breakpoints in the actual code. Fibonacci. Binary. Okay. Reference instructions list. Okay, excellent. All right. Launch discounts. Oh wait. Did I guess. Yeah, I guess launch discount. I guess we'll go right into it. tab. These. Okay. So, query, read the values from input and write them to output after a discount of 20%. Output 80, 16, either amount or further exists. So, okay. Read the values from input. And write them to output after discount of 20%. So reg equals int divided by 100. What? Why are you doing that? Why is that a thing? The input is there going into reg, but they're dividing it by 100. Why are they doing that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you divide int by 100? You just want a discount of 20%, right? So yeah, and then okay, so we're assuming that the input's going to be integers coming in, which is fine, I guess. So output equals red. What the frig are they doing here? Oh, there's the inputs down the bottom: 10, 50, 25. Okay. All right, well, first of all, we're gonna get rid of all this nonsense. And do egg equals it would have to be, why would you even put that into, I'm not even sure why they're doing that. Reg equals input. Or I can kind of see what they're doing. So int equals input, reg equals int times 0.2. 20%. And then that'll give me 20% of it. That'll give me the discount. So I wonder if it can do compound. I guess you can't do compound. Let me see here. See if it lets me do parentheses. Int times 0.2 minus int. And then just output equals reg. Right? Is that, am I oversimplifying this? Word count is off. Unrecognized syntax. Okay, so it doesn't. Wait, what didn't it recognize? Okay, so it doesn't know how to do compound statements, which is fine. That's fine. We can work with that. So do that. And then reg equals reg minus, or equals int minus reg. Right? So okay. That's passed. All right. Got it. Optimization report. Number of lines, number of challenge lines. Use 2 or fewer lines. Your solution has 4. Use 30 or fewer steps. Well, I tried to use 2 or fewer lines. Okay. Well, now I'm curious. So, well, multiplication always, the order of operations of multiplication is always first, right? So if I combine this and did minus, minus int, theoretically that should still work, right? Yeah, see, it doesn't like that. So, all right. They say they can do it in 2 lines. So, to do it in 2 lines would be so it'd be input times 2. Well, I mean, I guess I could do that. So it would be input times, well, input. The problem is every time you call input, it's probably going to move the input pointer up. So I would imagine it would have to be how would you combine the two things? I want a discount of 20%. So discount of 20% would be multiplying by 0.2. Yeah. Multiplying by 0.2 gives you the amount to take off. It doesn't give you the actual amount. So you'd have to do I mean there a see here. So by int. Trying to think here. So you could do output equals. They don't let you do compound statement, which is half the problem. You have to be like output. You can do output equals reg or int minus reg, right? Which should work. Oh, whoops. Should work. Just for input. Okay. So you can't do that. So output has to be on its own, has to just be one register. So that would be one of the two lines then. Would be that. Then it would be input. I'm trying to think of how they did this so that they could get two lines. It could be input. Because you lose, because if I did input times 0.2, I would lose the input, right? So it would be, let me think, how would they do that? So input times 0.2 plus, well, you can't do more, you can't do compound, right? Because it just wouldn't let me, wouldn't let me do that. What's the math stuff? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. Because it's you can't. There's operations. Hmm. Yeah, well, that's a stumper. All right, I don't know how I would do that in two lines. At least given the limitations of this thing here. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Input contains negative numbers only. Remove their negativity, and output them. Okay. Basically doing an absolute value. I mean, obviously, I can multiply them by -1. Wasn't there a? I'm vaguely recalling there was some kind of algorithm that the absolute value thing does that, or that you could do if you didn't have absolute value in And that. Well, I mean, there's there's a straightforward it's int equals input times -1 output equals int. Right. I mean, that's the most straightforward one. Right. Okay, use 2 or fewer lines, your solution has 2. Use 30 or fewer steps, your solution has 30. All right, so that's the most optimized one. Okay. Okay. So fine. All right. BMI, I guess. Read the weight followed by the height values from input and calculate the BMI. The formula is weight divided by height squared. Weight divided by height squared. Okay. It looks like height will be a decimal, so it'd be but weight isn't. So int equals input. That's the weight. Reg equals input is the height. Weight divided by height squared. Weight divided by height squared. So might as well get that in there now. So input, well, height, I can't really do that because it's got to be reg times reg. So and with that, while having multiple things there, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be well, yeah, squaring. I mean, I'd have to do reg times reg to square it. Right. There's no, I don't think, yeah, no, because bit shifting, which I don't even think they have any bit shifting in here, would do it by powers of 2. Which that might work. No, you're just, no, it's not powers of 2. It's, you're multiplying it by 2, shifting it, or dividing by 2, shifting it to the left. Yeah. So all I can think here is reg equals reg times reg equals int divided by reg, divided by reg, output equals reg, which is kind of terrible, but it works. Oh, I did the most optimal apparently. Okay. Trying to figure out how somebody did it faster, how somebody did this first one. That one's That one's got me confused. Like, yeah, I got these as 2 stars, so that's good. But I'm really confused as to how that one was in 2 lines. Ignore the input for now and output all the numbers from 1 to 100 inclusive. Oh, okay. Sure. So, what we can do is go oop, oop. 1 it's inclusive, right? So int equals 0, int plus plus, output equals int, and what was the jump commands here? Jump if true, label, right? So compare int greater than 100, jump if false to loop, right? You're not recognized. Is that not check, not compare? Check. Jump statement. How do you do jumps there? Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right. Jump if false, colon, loop. That's not working. I thought plus plus worked here. Int plus plus. Int equals int plus 1. So why is that not working? I'm doing int plus plus. And it's definitely not doing anything other than printing out 1. Oh, no wonder. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. That's why it's doing that. Now I'm less of an idiot. Here we go. There we go. Use 2 or fewer lines. Your solution has 6. Use 200 or fewer steps. Your solution has 499. 2 or fewer lines. And one of those lines is going to be output equals int. So I'm gonna have to call BS on that. Someone is gaming the system here, I think. 2 or fewer lines. I mean, what are they doing? Are they just combining the lines because there's semicolons there? Because what does int start out as? So int starts out as 0, right? So setting int to 0 is not even needed because it starts out that way, which is not something they said in the manual. So there's that. And yeah, we can do, well, it's not going to let me do output equals int plus plus, right? It's going to say you can't do that, right? See what it says here. No, it's just literally printing out int plus plus. That's hilarious. Okay. I guess, do I not have to check if it's greater than 100? Because it's just going to stop it when it gets to 100? I bet I don't even have to do the check. Watch this nonsense. I bet it's just do that, right? Maybe I'm being too... Yeah. I was being too coy there. I didn't need to actually do the check. All right. Because it stopped it at 100 itself. All right. Well, that's kind of cheaty. That's kind of cheaty. This one still, I'm like, read the input values. I'll write the output after a discount of 20%. Like, am I just being... If I... let me see something here. Maybe I'm just being stupid here. If you've got an input of 10, and I multiply that by 0.2, you get 2. But they really want 8, because that's 20% of that. So... And here's where math is not my strong suit. Oh, what if I did 10 times 1.2? No. That's completely wrong. Because that's doing it 120% basically. Yeah. Well, I guess, well, actually, it's only 20%, right? So if I do the opposite, if I say 10 times 0.8, that'll give me 80% of it, which is what they really want because it's a 20% discount, right? Yeah, okay. So that's what they did. Instead of doing 0.2 here, they did input times 0.8, right? Because it's, you want a 20% discount, so you really just want 80% of the number then, right? There it is. Yep, there we go. All right. So we got 2 stars on that one then too. All right. Well, they don't call it a puzzle game for nothing, friends. I'll put a countdown from 100 to 0. Ignore the input. So it's basically the same thing, right? So, except we're doing the reverse. So it's going to have to be, and we start at 0, so it's going to have to be int equals 101, and then Well, now you need the loop, right? So it's loop, right? And then int minus minus output equals int. And then I can just say jump without doing the conditional. So jump loop, right? Did I do that jump wrong? Oh, you jump to. Sorry. Jump to. Loop. Yeah, there it is. All right, and I got the optimal solution there. All right, so cool. Compare. What's voodoo? Access code. Notes. Oh, you can make little notes here. I didn't even notice that. Compare the pair. For each two values from input, output the greater one. Okay. So, trying to think if there's like a special way of doing that. I wonder if it'll let me. Put the greater one. Well, I gotta output the number, not the result. Okay. I was gonna say I wonder if it'll let me do input greater than input, but then I realized I still need to store the second input off. But I could. No, I still need to store second input off. Or the first input off. Because it's gotta be the greater one. So I did. And still. No, you still need to store it. So int equals input swap int equals input. But how would I you compare? Can't do anything with swap, right? It's switch, not swap anyway. You can't like compare to the swap or anything to the switch. So I'm probably overthinking this, but so input. I mean, there's nothing that says I can't put that input in the other one, the decimal, they should still be the same. Without having to use the switch. And then I have to compare. So check if int greater than reg. Jump if true to do that. Otherwise it should fall through. And it means that reg is greater, so output equals reg. Jump to end would be output equals int, and then we have end. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. I have to skip over that. So that should work. I don't know if it's the best way of doing it, but okay. So the challenge is 7 lines. Use 7 or fewer lines. 65 or fewer steps. I have 68. Okay. So how do I get rid of 2 lines here? Oh, is there a return? There's a return keyword, isn't there? There is. Okay. So, oops, that's that. So if there's a return, then we don't need to jump to end. We just do return. Get rid of end. No, okay. We only did. It returned entirely from the thing. Not what I wanted. There's a jump if true start. Oh, which is just a label here. Okay. Oh, there's a special end. Oh, these are special labels. Right? So I can just say I can just say jump to end. Right? Non-existent is missing. Is that not a thing? End? It says it here. Unless it's just giving me examples. Which logic labels. No, labels must end with colon. Why is there only instruction that line? I think it's just giving me an example of that. Okay. So if that's the case. How do I well, I could but I need to do 2 checks. I was gonna say I could swap input, but or switch input or whatever they call it, switch input, I think. But I need to do a check on it. Like I can check on it, but then I don't want it to move forward. The input thing. If I redo this, or redo that check, still have to do a jump though. I'll have to do a jump. Yeah, I don't know right now. I would still have to do a jump in there. Because we're storing those. We have to store those off and then label at the end, theoretically. Yeah, I don't know. That's got me stumped. And I know that the timer is up, but I want to do one more here. Input contains a list of dates, but some dates are written twice in a row. Output only the duplicate. Output only the duplicates. You want to output it. Okay. So dates. Oh, they're all like integers though. So int equals input. Check input equal to int jump if true. No, because I mean you want it to only key off of the duplicates because you want it to perform well, but you kind of have to look at the things that aren't duplicate and then let the duplicates fall through. So but no, it's not going to matter because they still have to store that off if it's not. Damn. I can't really do it that well. We're only outputting the duplicate. Some dates are written twice in a row. No, I'm sorry I have to put both of those in there. Check int equals reg jump if true equal, otherwise no. Check int. What's the not equal? I guess there wouldn't. I guess I think I answered my own question. Jump if false and otherwise output equals int. Right. Array is empty while not enough output lines. Wait a minute. There's not an even number of input, which is pretty sneaky. Okay. So, rig. So, I'll put only some of them are twice in a row. So have to basically it would have to be yeah, you'd have to kind of swap out reg and int probably. Yeah, all right. I'll probably stop there because I've my brain has now thoroughly. I'm still thinking about the compare the pair thing. How I didn't get the two lines there. But yeah, okay, that's the thing. Anyway, friends, I've gone over the 45 minutes I allocated to it. I really do like these programming puzzle games. Let's bring up the thing. And this, my friends, has been Comet 64. It is by Honor Ayes and published by What Sorceress This. It is fully released out on Steam, currently $15 US. As always, for those who will be watching the recording on the YouTubes, I will leave links down in the description. You can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.